Utah State is a 10-point favorite over Toledo this Saturday in the first round of bowl games. It's always a good bowl season when, well, certainly when you put a little money on them and watch them. Some of the games are not always so great. But I'll tell you what, you look at Toledo. Toledo at one point was ranked 25th in the country. Right after they got that rating, they lost their next game out. They lost to Ball State, another nice MAC team. They maybe couldn't handle the pressure. But they do a lot of things well, Toledo. They certainly run the ball very well. They play some pretty good defense. Of course, Utah State plays great run defense. That's really been a big key to this team, and they're very efficient offensively throwing the ball. There's a lot of good things on Utah State. However, I'm going to take the 10 points. I think it's just a little bit too high. I think that right now Utah State has been terrific, but 10 points a little much in a bowl game for a team that's really hasn't been to a bowl game in I don't know how long. Tony Sinisi.
Not much of an opinion here. I know Utah State's been a real moneymaker to the bettors this year.
Amen.
And again, hey,
You got a boy here that's.
I wish I could have shared your thoughts.
He should have told us in September. Now he's telling us.
Yeah. See, it's all secondhand knowledge with me. Yeah. I look at the number, but I didn't have any. No, I actually had him against UNLV.
I had him a couple of times too. But anyway, I want to hear from VR first.
Yeah, no, my basic thrust on when I have no opinion on a bowl team, I looked who has the incentive. I don't see an advantage there.
I don't either. I really don't either.
Yeah, I agree with that, but I think Utah State's given a little too many points here, and here's why. We know when it comes to bowl games, the market's saturated with casual bettors, and they're going to see a 10-1-1 ATS record. They're going to see a team with a better straight-up record. And more importantly, we know casual bettors love offense. And here's a team that scored 41 or more points in 5 of their last 6 games. I think Utah State's going to get the money from the bettors. I don't think that's the right side. I like Toledo here, not in a contrarian approach, but more that I think they knew where the money was going to come in.
Yeah.
And the Utah State team is a little bit inflated here.
It did get a little jacked up. By the way, in the last Toledo game, which they did win, they beat Akron, but their starting quarterback was out. And the kid that they put in was a senior. So, and he played very well, and he had numerous starts over the course of his career. And his name is Danton, but anyway, Owens, who's the regular starter, he should be okay. I know he did practice today. He looks okay. Their top running back, and I wish I could read my writing a little better, Fluellen, 1,400 yards rushing during the course of this season. They both missed the last game. They both should be back for this one. But Utah State, very good as a Reno guy from Nevada. I've seen this team. They have been horrible pretty much my whole stint in Nevada. But the last couple of years, you could see them coming a little bit. They got some pretty good athletes, pretty good team. But I think 10's a little too many. All right. Go.
Yeah, just VR, classic gambler, no loyalty.
At all, none whatsoever.
Yeah.
At all.
Cold heart.
Listen, if his mother was overvalued.
At all. You got to fade her.
Hey.
Got to fade her.
We've talked about it. Let's go ahead and make it official. I'm going to take Toledo plus the 10 over Utah State. I think Utah State is a fine team. This number's gotten a little bit high. It's hardly moved at all. 10 has been a very solid number. But the bookmakers, the odd makers, knew what they were getting into. They knew the public would be on Utah State. That's why they kept it high. Wise guys have kept it a little bit low. Haven't let this number get away from them because the public, I believe, will be on Utah State pretty heavily in this game. But I believe the right side is Toledo plus the points. All right, coming up next, we are going to hear from VR, and he's going bowling again himself. He's going to talk about the Nevada-Arizona game. And just a reminder, you can see all our videos at pregame.tv.